Okay. All right. I'm not playing Expedition 33. Okay. Bulk spit is precisely what we're playing, yes, truly. Okay. Oh my goodness, that's a lot of resources. All right, let me bring down the audio here. Boop. It is quite loud. Let's do this and this. Go. All right, and this is my town. Hope you guys like it. I worked very hard on it. Do I need to upgrade anything? I mean, I can upgrade whatever I want, truly. Revive. It's kind of annoying to upgrade these things. There's no good spot for me to do this. Yeah, screw it. We'll just do a harvest here. And here we go. Woo! Collect 100 wood in a single harvest. Achievement. That's an achievement. All right, before we get started, of course, let's get an extra click here for our cookie lord and savior. Boop. Stupid things are eating around it, but that's okay. That's all right. That's all right, Daddy. Okay, so. Ball pit. Man, I've got a lot to talk about. But as per usual, when I do these things, I'm gonna play a quick run just for people that are here to just get an idea. Then I'll do my rant, and my rant's gonna be potentially a little controversial. Potentially. Let's try to do some broken stuff, shall we? Let's do. I like the physicist, and we'll do. What should we do with the physicist? We can do. Oh, from the back. That's pretty funny. We'll do from the back, and we'll do heavenly gates probably. It's a bit of a tricky one to play, but we'll do our best. Here we go. Okay, what to start off with? Let's do. Probably some. We probably need some healing. No, the charm is just so awkward. I really don't care for the charm. Poison can be fun. Freeze can be all right. These are another ones I wanted to see, to be honest. Let's try poison. And for here, oh, balls start off at 70% speed, but they're gonna be coming from the back anyway, so it's gonna go much faster. So yeah, this is a brick breaker game, roguelike, and been doing really, really well recently. And I've got a lot of feelings about this game, a lot of feelings about it. So. I'll be talking about that in just a moment. Let's do. Can do the sun. Let's do the sun. Try to go for a sun thing. I forgot what the sun actually does, but also, actually, wait. Let me see the. Encyclopedia. I'm still missing a few things. I want to try this thing, which I think. Let me see. It would probably require the bomb. right? So where's the bomb? There's the bomb. Yeah, one in evolution undiscovered. What would it go well with? Let's see. Laser beam? No. Bomb and this? Ooh, it could be bomb and this. Kinda wish it would tell you, to be honest. Yeah, it might be bomb and poison. What else could it be? Trying to see. Okay, there is an undiscovered evolution here. You can actually just figure it out by looking at the ones that are missing, right? So these two probably have an evolution. Okay, let's try the nuke, so it is going to be bomb, which requires fire and this, and just a poison thing, right? Okay. Got it. Bomb and poison buddy. So I have the poison buddy, so now I just need the bomb, which I just need the big ball to make that happen. I'm not too sure what the nuke does, but we'll figure it out. That's gonna help a lot. Oh, but then I'm gonna be full. Well, let's try to find it. Did not find it. Okay, fine. Take some damage here. We are playing a pretty greedy build here. Each time I hit the wall, no. Blinded enemies, crit chance. Let's reroll. Exac can be decent, but probably not right now. I don't think we're gonna make it. I think I'm playing too greedy. Don't actually have a way of dealing with enemies here. Yeah, we're not gonna make it. Yeah, let me kill everybody here. That'll help a little bit. Okay. Try to get a fish. No, let's just get some levels here. Oh my gosh, yeah, and then the arrows following me. That's gonna be really hard. Yeah, I think we got a little too greedy. We didn't. It's probably not the right time to try to go for nukes, because we need some area effect here. A little unnecessary. Oh well. This music is amazing. Oh, the music of this game is fantastic. Yes. Okay, let me try to create the nuke. I've never had the nuke. You know, we could try to figure out what the last one is too. All right. Well, in the meantime, let's harvest. There we go. Okay, so what's a good one for the nuke? Well, I need to burn, and then I need the. Yeah, I guess. Is there someone else who has the iron? I think there is. No? Oh, he has the iron. Right. Then it's okay. We'll do a well, wait. I can do the poison. Poison. Balls always pierce until they hit a wall. Okay, yeah, we can do that. And we can do one. Let's do this level instead. Okay, so let's try this again, but instead of okay, nothing I want to see here, but that's okay. Let's grab a brood mother and deal after hitting the back of the field. More damage. None of these are really good, huh? I guess we can do deal 80% more damage after hitting the back of the field. Okay. Try that for now. That's weird. Okay, so we're still looking for the metal ball. That's the priority, is to find a metal ball. And again, then I'm assuming it's going to Bingo. I'm assuming that's going to be our nuke. So we need to level up our metal ball and fireball to the max so that we can fuse them, evolve them together. So let's just reroll. Let's reroll again. There we go. Oh, don't grab that. Grab the... There you go. And now we're gonna create our bomb. And now, if I'm not mistaken, bomb plus... which again, bomb is just a one-time explosion. But there you go on the cooldown. And if we combine that with the poison, that should give us... Wait. There's a more, like, poisonous looking thing. This. Virus? No, it's a virus. Okay, so I still think it very likely is just poison. It's gotta be poison. What else could it be to create a nuke? Radiation beam? Radiation? Swamp? Definitely not. Still missing a few things, huh? Ooh, there is a mosquito evolution I'm missing. Mosquito and leech? Mosquito and... I'm not too sure. Mosquito king and something else. We'll figure that out later. Oh. Wait, maybe one of these guys? Yeah, mosquito and the spider queen. Okay, cool. That'll be something for later. For now, we're still going for the poison stuff. Let's reroll. Let's level up our bomb. Then we can try to see what kind of fun thing we can do with the nuke. What kind of combo I can do with the nuke. I'm still not completely sure. I still have 2 levels. I don't know if I'm gonna get there in time. 120, range 4. Can I get another level for grabbing this thing? I think I can actually. Hopefully, this is what I need to have the nuke. I really hope so. Come on. Reroll. Okay, let's see. Please, please, please. Nice! It is! Cool. So let's see what the nuke does. Nuclear bomb. Explode when hitting a... Hey! I got an achievement for that. Explode when hitting an enemy, dealing to nearby enemies and applying 1 stack of radiation to everyone present indefinitely. Each stack of radiation increases damage by 10%. Has a 3-second cooldown. Wait. So now I want to try to fuse... Oh, I love the animation. Okay, then I want to try to fuse that with something else. That's so cool. I like the animation on that. It's kind of nice. Alright, so what if I just do this with the brood mother? Wait a minute, wait a minute. Wait. Nuclear bomb. I can create maggot. Wait. How will that work? Invest it. When they die, they explode into 1 to 2 baby balls, which might also have the explosion stuff. Oh my gosh, I hope that works that way. I really hope it works that way. It would be absolutely amazing. Oh, this is about to get absolutely crazy. Where every single maggot is going to create a nuke. That would be so beautiful. Okay, so now these two, they're going to create the maggot infests enemies on hit with maggots. When they die, they explode into baby balls. And now if I fuse that with the nuke, please tell me that's gonna work. Where every single maggot is not going to explode into a nuke. That would be the dream. I think it is actually going to work like that. I'm not 100% sure though. Reroll. Once you level up our maggots to level 3, fuse it. Oh, I really hope every little baby is going to have an explosion. That would be so funny. I don't know if it's going to work the way I think it is, but we'll see. Okay, level 3. Now we just need to fuse them together. Let's see. Give me the fission thingy. Everything else does not matter. Oh, wait. Area effect. Come on, give it to me. Where is it? Where's my thingy? There it is. All right. Please tell me it works. Please, 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 please. It would be so good. It would be so beautiful. Okay. Area effect damage from nuclear bomb also inflicts status effects from maggot. So does that work the way I think it does? Oh my gosh, it does! Yes! All my maggots explode! It's beautiful! That's beautiful! Oh, that's absolutely wonderful. Oh my gosh, I love it. Oh, it's so good. So many explosions. I'm so happy I didn't program it like that. Boom, 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 boom. That is so freaking fun. Let's reroll. Don't care for that evolution. Don't care for that either. Well, I guess I can evolve some. Had a chance of birthing an Exac. Oh wait, what was it with that I wanted to do? I think it's probably too late to figure it out. Exac and mosquito, I think. You, what's up? It's 2J Majestic Games. Hello, hello. Just having fun, showing some fun combos on this game before I give my review on it. I am rather surprised about this game. It's an interesting game, to say the least. Ah, the beautiful nukes. Okay, so which one was the thing I still have not figured out? It's not the leech. Mosquito with this, probably. And mosquito is these two. That's gonna be hard to do in time. I think it's too late. I'll have to do for another one. Hello, big dragon. You like nukes? Poor guy. Oh my gosh, nuke damage. Sorry, dragon. Definitely looking forward to the review then. Indeed. Yeah, this might be one of my more controversial reviews in a hot second. This is gonna be a controversial one. We'll see. Again, I'm doing this for a video, right? So right now I'm just streaming for fun, but then you'll get to hear the review live, or wait for the video. Okay, I can upgrade some stuff, but I am lazy, so I'm not gonna do that. Instead, let's start trying to go for that other combo that I haven't found yet, which again, so it's mosquito plus this. So in either case, I need these guys, either the vampire or the Exac. Vampire or Exac. But these guys for sure. And then vampire or Exac. I think there's no Exac, but I think there is there is an Exac. Woo, all right. Yeah, let's do these two. Tell us your hot take. You'll have to wait for the review. Let's do one that I haven't shown or done yet. Let's do grassland. What's up, Temperat Cat? Showcasing some stuff considering I have so much. Okay, so we're not looking for any of this stuff, but that's okay. It's okay. We'll figure, these are all terrible. Alright, doesn't matter for now. We'll just okay, so we're looking for healing, the healing guy, and another brood mother, right? So we need to level that up then. None of that. None of that. Let's level up our sack. There we go. And again, I mean, it's not very interesting what they do. This is a healing one. The Brood Mother just creates more sacks. Okay, so I can already make one of the synergies very soon. I just need to level up one of the Brood Mothers. There we go. Now I can grab our first evolution, the Mosquito. I should buy this game. It's on my wish list. Oh, it is. It's fun. I just have a few things about it. I think I'll probably agree with the take you have, but we'll see if it's the same thought I had or not. I have a big list of notes talking about this game because, man, I'm so mixed on it. I am so mixed. It is a fun game. Don't get me wrong. But man, do I think it could have been much better. I am surprised how great the reviews are. I mean, good, you know? Don't get me wrong, I'm always happy for a game to get good reviews, but an indie game, I'm always down for an indie game doing well, but I was a little surprised, slightly surprised. All right, so, oh wait, our mosquitoes, by the way. Mosquitoes, spawn a mosquito each time it hits an enemy. Mosquitoes attack a random enemy, dealing some damage. If a mosquito kills an enemy, they steal 1 health. So it's not really, we don't really care for it that much. But we do care about the potential crazy evolution that it might have. Okay, so let's not grab the X-Sac yet. Let's still look for another Brood Mother if possible. Let's reroll. Let's reroll again. Can't reroll again, unfortunately. Just grab that. Useless. We are looking for another Brood Mother here. Is Arc Raiders a roguelike? Man, I always get confused with that game. I heard it was... What is Arc Raiders again? I always forget. Okay, let's get rid of some stuff that's just... This is completely useless. Whatever. Nope, I definitely don't want to grab that. I need another ball, please. I don't need this either. Let's grab that for more levels. I guess we'll grab that because it's going to be too late otherwise. I'm kind of being troll with this question. It's one of those,
Is Minecraft a roguelike?
which, again, a fair question. Like, it's a fair question to ask, but no, it's not. Can I please get the thing? Oh, you know what? I'm gonna start prepping something. I'm gonna start prepping something big. I don't know what the evolution of what I'm trying to do is, but maybe it's gonna synergize with the beams, which would be hilarious if it does, because then we could do some crazy stuff. Please give it to me. Nope. There we go. Jeez. Took a second. Now we level that up. And I'm assuming that's the combo. I don't know. I'm just, it's just my assumption. And then we're gonna like fuse it with the beams. Okay, so now. Oh, oops. Evolution. Let's do this. And my assumption is that this is gonna fuse with the mosquito. I hope. And then I'm gonna fuse it with the mega beam, and hopefully it has a synergy with it. That's the hope. So I'm very curious to see what it is. It's a lot of work to do it, so that'd be good. And I hope you enjoy watching this, because if you start playing this game, you will not be able to do this. That's one of my issues. Spoiler alerts. You can't do this unless you're like finishing the game. You've already finished the game and put in a lot of hours. Okay. Reroll. We need to upgrade our guy. Please, 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 please. Yes. Okay. Please, please, please give it to me. Oh, shoot. It is not what I thought it was. Oh, no. All right, back to the drawing board. We need to figure out what. Okay. So, I mean, we could look it up, but I thought that this was going to be something with. Okay, so this has an evolution undiscovered. Let's see what else it could be. It could be with this. These two, maybe. This also has an undiscovered thing. Okay, let's try to do the Vampire Lord and see which one it fuses with. Mosquito, Vampire Lord, what else? And this guy, okay. So in any case, we're needing Vampire. Do I have the space for it? Yes, I do. Okay, we're gonna need to hurry there. I'm not gonna have much time, but at least I do have the extra, the fountains for extra levels. Gimme. I need money to get better rerolls, huh? Okay, so none of these matter. Ugh, and I can't. Let's banish some stuff. Let's do this so we can actually. Oh, that's a good idea. That way we don't have anything left. It's actually kind of funny, these two together. That's pretty good, but we need. Yep, and are we back? Yep. Okay. Add my usual stream drop for no freaking reason. Go on. Okay, let's do this one. Okay, so this should give me enough for one of the upgrades, and then we can figure out what is the last one, pretty much. I'm not gonna be able to do both, probably, but. Volume too loud, by the way? It might be a little loud. Okay. Alright, so let's see. Evolution is this. And now this. Okay, each hit has a 4% chance of charming the enemy. Heals 1 when hitting a charmed enemy. Cool. And now we leveled that out to max. And then hopefully that's gonna give us one of the evolutions that we're missing. I'm assuming it will. Okay, so now it's all 3. Okay, cool. So now let's see. It didn't hook me as I thought it would. It didn't either for me. But I stuck to it because I realized I was probably gonna do like a... No! What? It's... What? I'm not gonna have time to do another one, to try out another one. How is that not it? I've tried 3 things and all 3 have separate evolution stuff? No way, that's so unlucky. So the succubus doesn't work with this, and it doesn't work with this, and they all have independent like evolutions, and I just have 4 evolutions left. The odds of that happening are so small mathematically. It's a little loud, but not terrible. Can hear you. Okay, I'm just gonna bring it out a little bit though. That's so sad. And can't motivate myself to grind the same stuff all over again. Well, that's why I'm here to show the stuff you might be missing out on. But I'm so sad I missed something. No. Okay, so it's definitely this, the vampire lore. So what else am I missing? That's crazy. Also, man, the quality of life on having to go all the way scrolling every single time to figure it out is kind of bad. Okay, so this has one. The sun has something. So I know this does. This doesn't. This doesn't. This doesn't. Man, this is so inefficient. Seriously, they should really do this better. Overgrowth. Nuclear bomb was hilarious. Noxious, no. This, no. Magma, no. Maggot, no. Love struck, no. Lightning rod, no. Leech, no. Laser, this is so inefficient. Inferno, no. Holy laser, no. But that by itself does some crazy stuff. Glacier, no. Frozen flame, no. Freeze ray, no. Flicker, no. Flash, no, but by itself does some crazy stuff. Bomb, I've already found it. Blizzard, no. Berserk, no. Assassin, no. Wind, no. No. I feel like I'm missing something here. How did I not find? Yeah, I know it's not one of those lines. That'd be crazy. Iron? No. Ghost? No. No. Exact? Nope. Dark? It could be dark. Two undiscovered. Oh, it's definitely dark then. With one of my guys. I can probably get a dark. Fully upgraded. That's probably what I can do. And then we can figure out which one it is. Okay, let's try it. Right, I have enough. Well, I don't want to do this, so... Hopefully I have enough to level up a dark to level 3 and find one more fission. So we need to get lucky here and find a dark. So, no. Let's banish some stuff. Banish this, and roll. Roll one more time. Got it. Okay. Now we just need to level it up to level 3. And that's gotta give us one of the options. It has to. I don't think it's possible for it to not to. Come on, level up dark, please. I think it's just gonna... I think it's the only option is to level up dark, for that matter. Right? Yeah, okay. Now we need to find a fission, and unfortunately... Oh man, I wish I could find another fission for, Come on, come on, come on. What? What are you talking about? How? How is that possible? What? That makes no sense. Okay, well, I'm a little confused, but... Alright, well, which one of these would go well together? Oh, Spider Queen and Holy Laser? Wait. Doesn't that do something hilarious? 45% chance of birthing an exact each time it hits an enemy. Spawn balls from Spider Egg have the same property as laser. Wait, that's gonna create some crazy stuff, isn't it? Yeah, there's a bunch of lasers everywhere now. That's hilarious. I can't believe that wasn't it. What? What am I missing? Well, I know it's gotta be with this stuff. Am I gonna have time to try it? No, I won't. Because I can only have one fission. Even if I had, like, even if I had one, I could probably get one of the synergies, but I wouldn't be able to evolve it. Sad. So now I probably will have the actual synergy finally with one of these things. I don't know which is which is so sad I won't be able to try it. Is it not even gonna give me one more fission? It might not actually. That's a lot of balls. I am gonna give me the option to do it, huh? Bullet hell! A bunk. Okay, I'll show. I'll try one more thing, and then I'll show a fun build I created. I found last time. I don't think contact damage from this. Guess not. Whee! Can't believe it, man. That's crazy. The odds of not finding. That wasn't my DPS. Well, of course you had the most DPS. Actually, man, just the balls. Yeah, the balls. The balls. Okay. Let's harvest. I really don't care. I don't have the patience to level stuff out. Whee! All right. Okay. Let's try again. So what am I trying to do now? I guess the same thing, huh? This with healing guy. Dark or healing? No. Dark. Ball shoot from the back. Okay, that's gonna be a little risky, but we'll try it. I guess you guys have not done the boneyard, so let's do the boneyard. Whee! Okay. I guess we can try that. Okay. Okay, so let me once again see what I'm trying to accomplish here. I'm trying to do this. For sure we know that's one of them. So I need the healing. So the healing guy would be nice. It's a little risky to start rolling now. Oops. Oops. Sure. Okay. Heal, heal, heal. Nope. Still no heal. Heal. No. Let's banish you. And you. Fine. Okay. Please give me the healing. No, still not. I didn't want to get that. Where's my healing? Heal. There it is. Thank you. It's insta dead. Okay. Level 3. Cool. Alright, so now we can finally get this guy, and we'll see if that is going to finally create one of the evolutions. I'm assuming it will. We need to level it up, though. Ooh, that's really good. Please give me my level up. Thank you. Okay. Okay, so it's not Spider Queen and Vampire Lord. Which means we need to start looking at what else we can have again. Could be just a dark. Could also be this guy, the succubus. So charm and succubus. Maybe. Let's reroll again. Okay, let's try the dark angle. I doubt it's gonna be the dark angle, but we'll still try. Oh shoot! Ah. Okay, we're gonna see. That should give us one, like almost guaranteed. Okay. Okay, so now we have a choice. We'll see if it's one of the darks. Probably not, but... Okay, so let's see. Can I grab that fission, please? Let me just path, please. Oh, okay, so that's one of them here. Incubus. Each hit at a 4% chance of charming the enemy for 9 seconds. Charmed enemies curse nearby enemies. Cursed enemies are dealt after being hit a bunch of times. Okay, cool. So let's reestablish what we have going on now. Now the dark only has one thing left. The incubus has an undiscovered thing. That's why two undiscovered things actually worked with each other. Okay. Oh wait, no, it's probably succubus and incubus. Wait, wait. How did I get incubus? Oh, I see. Oh shoot. Oh. I see. Okay, so now I need to do a succubus. Heal and charm. Heal and charm. Okay, got it. Ugh, I'm not gonna have time. I'm not gonna have the space for it. Heal and charm. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna have the time. Almost got one. Okay, so I can see if this works, but I doubt it. Yeah, fusion. Okay, that's fine. Let's do a let's just get these two together so we can just get more space. So it deals damage to all enemies in a row, has a potential to birthing an egg sac each time. Spawn balls from Spider Queen due to laser. Cool. So it's gonna be like, yeah, the same thing as we did before, but on a smaller scale. And if I have enough XP, I can try. That's gonna be no, I'm gonna need a lot of levels. Yeah, it's incubus and succubus that I need. But I don't think I'm gonna get the XP for it. We're close. We're really close, but I don't think we're gonna get there. We need 2 fissions. There's one here. No, there's no way. I'm so close. It's so close, and yet so far. I need 2 more levels. That's not gonna work. That's not gonna work. Darn it! Another failed attempt. All right. It's kind of beautiful. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter! Just get me to the boss. I have failed. I gotta say, Succubus and Incubus does seem like a pretty boring evolution. But, oh my gosh, this boss is gonna die so fast, I just realized. Because the boss only takes damage from the back. And our character is all about shooting from the back. I think if I just do this, I win. Well, that was a little cheap, to be fair, but. All right, let me show one of my favorite builds that I've found, and then I'll do my review. Okay, so let me remember what's the best way to do this. I need 2 things. Well, obviously. Boom and boom. And boom, boom. Okay, so flash stuff and earth and stuff. Okay, cool. So let's see. Contenders are the juggler, earthquake guy, and physicist. Let's do physicist and the sci-fist. And for fun, I'm actually going to play on the very specific level. I'm going to play on the fungal forest. All right, this is my yeah, I'm fine. This is just my my favorite build I found. And this is useless. Okay, so in terms of the characters don't really matter. They don't deal damage with the actual ball itself, but only with the status effects and area of effect stuff. So we already have pretty much. We're just missing 1 ball, and it's the green ball. And once we get that, we're gonna be golden. Nope, not this one. It's okay, let's level this up. I can already create one of the balls, huh? Oh my gosh, we got everything. All right, so let's do the flash. Flash reads, damage all enemies on screen after hitting an enemy and blind them for 2 seconds. So it's gonna hit everybody every time that the ball hits. For a very small amount of damage, as you can see. It's not very effective. For that matter, actually, I think we might be taking a lot of damage here because of it. That's okay. Now, I do need to level up my next few abilities, though. Level 3. I do need a level 3 on the rock one before doing anything. Okay. Reroll. 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 I need my level 3 on the rock. There we go. Okay. Now let's read the rock, the overgrown one. Applies 1 stack of overgrown. Upon reaching 3, you consume all stacks to deal a massive amount of damage to all enemies in a 3x3 square. Every time the overgrown hits an enemy, it puts a stack. Now, I don't know if you can already see where I'm going with this, but things are about to get pretty spicy. Now, all we need to do is max out both of these balls and then let hilarity ensue. I think I'm just gonna, I don't know if I can get all the levels I need. I might just use this fission to level them up. Yeah, I'm just gonna use the fission to level them up. So, nothing too crazy so far. I mean, you can see the overgrowth damage does deal significant. All right, are you ready? Now, here's the fun part. Because now, if I grab this, and I fuse the overgrowth with flash, well, that's when we're in for a treat. Because now, applies 1 stack of overgrown, right? Damage all enemies on screen. Area of effect from flash also inflicts the status effect from overgrowth. And now, this happens. And now we can stop playing the game. Now, I guess we could create some other fun stuff. We could actually start looking into the creating the other combo just so we can have it. Bonk. 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 Ah, truly beautiful. Okay, let's do these two for starting the... Now, I guess bosses is not as good, obviously, but in this stage, the fun thing is that the boss is multiple enemies, so you'll see, it'll be very satisfying. Okay, I need to figure out which one is... Okay, I got which one? Incubus. So which one is the other one? Succubus is what? It's the... Okay, I need the heart stuff. Got it. Bingo. Oh my gosh, this is so good. Okay, let's evolve this. I don't know if I'll be able to level them up in time, so I'm just gonna fish in them. Oh my gosh! That's very loud. What was the thing again? Okay, let's try. Hopefully it is an evolution. Yes, finally! Oh my god. Okay. What do you do? While active, create Satan. Add 1 stack of burn to all active enemies per second. Healing per second and make them go berserk. Okay, interesting. That's cool. Very powerful. But not as powerful as what I have going on right now. I mean, it doesn't really matter what I do anymore, but... Comes the boss. Nice. There you go. $21,000 DPS. And Satan, it's Satan did a good amount of damage. I'm proud of you, Satan. Good job. Okay, let's I'm gonna do one last check on my balls. So we have 2 undiscovered ones. One is with this guy. One is with the sun. So it could be these 2. One is with the sack, so it's probably these 2. And then sun and dark. Let's try to get everything. Let's try to get everything before I do my review. Sun. So the sun, how do I do the sun? These, oh, the light and fire and dark. I want to try this though. This and this. Okay. Again, I could be leveling stuff, but it's so unpractical the way that they make you do this. I just don't want to move things around. I guess I'll start doing it. Okay, what else do I want to level up? Ugh, I hate this system. Okay. Upgrade this. Alright, cool. You always gotta check your balls. That is a very important part of this game. in every game for that matter. Okay, so let's do. Wait. Oh, yes, Broodmother and Dark or. I guess we'll do this guy again. I guess he's never done these guys, so let's do this. Okay, so what are we looking for? So, a reminder. Mosquito. Wait, no, this doesn't make sense. Why have so many things undiscovered? Okay, bleed. These things. Oh, maybe because it can be either or. That might be why. No, this is not what I wanted to see, though. Guess we could do the other synergy. Which is sun plus dark. Okay, well. Sun is available. Blind all enemies in view and add 1 stack of burn every 5 seconds. Okay. Definitely don't want this stuff. Let's reroll. I guess we'll upgrade the sun for now. Level 3. That should be it, right? Yeah, there you go. Nice. Black hole, I assume. Black hole, what do you do? Instantly kill the first non-boss enemy that it hits, but destroys itself afterwards. Oh, that's terrible. Oh my gosh, that's so bad. What? Well, I'm assuming you gotta fuse it with stuff. Does it deal okay damage against other stuff at least? Oh, it's so bad. I mean, I get it, but... Alright, well, you know what? Maybe... what can I fuse the black hole with? Maybe the maggots? That could be funny. Oh. Let's reroll. Let's reroll. Reroll. Reroll again. Ugh. Reroll again. And shoot. Let's grab you. You're gonna give me a lot of money. Okay, you know what? Let's level it up. Let's level these guys up. Oh shoot, the black hole destroys these things. That's kind of bad. Shoot. Useless. I don't want to evolve this. Okay, still no. Oh, that's exactly. Okay, fine, we'll do this. Actually, black hole maggots sounds pretty hilarious. I'm assuming that's gonna work the way I think it is. Which will be terrible for the boss, but hilarious for everything else. We can definitely level up the maggots before getting this. Right. Gotta hurry. Yes. No. Shoot. Ah, darn it. That means I need to do this. Oh, that's so sad. Okay, so let's see. That should be funny. Spawn maggots have the same property as black hole. Wait, isn't that just gonna clear everything? Okay, I don't think I'm gonna have time to do the other stuff, unfortunately. I could try, but yeah, it does instantly kill everything. That's pretty funny. They don't bounce, but not very useful, but it is pretty funny. It's a fun little, cute little combo that doesn't really do much, but all right. Well, I imagine the flash with black hole will pretty much do the same thing. Kill everything. Insta-kill, 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 insta-kill. The more enemies, the better. There's no way I can do it, right? I don't think so. Okay. Oh wait, I can stop shooting, right? How do I stop shooting? There you go. Let's wait a little bit before shooting again. Ready, and go. Yeah. Alright, well, that was worth it. Worth a try, I guess. Boss time! Let's just keep all the balls at the center. Where the boss is. Hello, Mr. Boss. Hope you had a lovely, lovely day. Ow, 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 ow. All right, one last combo, people. Final one. And the black hole didn't really do much, huh? All right, it's fine. Okay, so once again, double checking. There should only be one left, and it's this one, which needs this, which is eat and bleed or something, and either the Spider Queen or the Mosquito King. And I'm thinking Spider Queen is going to be easier to make, which means I need Brood Mother again and heal. Or oh, actually, wait a minute. I can get I know I can get you with them. Heavenly Gates are annoying. I'll just do another Fungal Forest. These two, so I need Exac and heal. Exac and heal, or in any case I need heal. These are useless. Okay. Exac or heal. Exac. Okay. Oops, wait a minute. That's not gonna work. Right, I need the X-Act to be leveled up. That's okay. Let's get our passives up. So, oh, actually, never mind. Okay, so we got the Spider Queen. Chance of birthing an X-Sac each time it hits an enemy. Okay. Now we just need the heal guy. Right? That's what I need, right? I need you. Yeah, heal guy, heal guy. Fine. Wanna play like that? So be it. That fission is kind of useless, unfortunately. Let's just get some levels. Okay, still not finding it. Let's get more babies. That way it's gonna make it much easier to find what I'm looking for now. Let's banish you, reroll. Still didn't find it. Okay, well, I guess still. Okay, well now it's gonna be much easier to find it because I'm only limited to balls. Fortunately, none of these. All right, I have to pick this. Okay, fine. That means I need to level it up to 3 and then grab a fission. Be careful not to accidentally grab a fission right now. I'm actually gonna get hit here. Boop. Okay, so now need to find a fission. Now we're gonna try again. Whoa, okay, hello. Okay, no, don't grab that, don't grab that. Okay, come on, please, 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 please. Yes, found it. Can I level it up in time? Maybe? I don't know. Maybe, actually. Come on. Come on, come on. Please, 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 please. Give it to me. Shoot. Ugh, I didn't get it in time. It's okay. I need 2 more fissions. Theoretically 3, because I did want to. So we're good to do this now, right? Yes. Okay. So we have this guy going now. We need to level it up to 3. And then get our final thing. And see what it is, and how good it is. Level 3. Is it finally time? What? What? What do you mean? What? I don't get it. How is this possible? I only have one left. I have this and I have this, and they both have an undiscovered evolution. That makes no sense to me. Mosquito. I don't get it. Man, I screwed up again. I don't get it. I don't understand why. Well, screw it. I'm not gonna try again. I'll look it up. I don't want to waste time here. It's so annoying. Do I have time to try? I don't think so. All right, pretty. What's the thing I'm looking for again? Mosquito. Ah. So frustrating. Fine, you win. I'll never figure it out. Never. Why? Like, is it a three-way evolution? Is that possible? I'm curious. Maybe I should try one more time. Okay, maybe I am gonna try one last time. Beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous. All right. All right, last attempt. I need to try to get all 3 because that's the only thing that makes sense. Oh, you didn't finish. So once again, we need that, and we. I think we'll just do the same thing. I want to see it. Bingo. Okay, that's nice. That already works, right? I already have... Okay, I have that figured out. I need... a sack and another heal. I'm just gonna start looking at... like, I'm just gonna start, like, yeah, filling up on my passives. So it doesn't bloat the pool. Although these are really bad, but it shouldn't really matter. Sure. Okay. Let's reroll this. Sure. Okay, let's grab our first evolution. This first. Okay, so now oh no, actually that was the wrong order, I think. Well, we'll see. Just grab that for levels. Might actually be a triple evolution. That'd be crazy. Kind of cool. On. I'm not gonna have time. Let's just grab it. Okay. Mosquito. What's the last one? I forgot what the last one is that I need. Okay. Okay, so now we've got mosquito, and we got this thing. What else do I need? I've got mosquito. I've got this thing. Now I just need the spider queen, which requires X-Sac and the other thing. So I can start re-rolling here. Bingo, got X-Sac. That's good. I really hope this works. I mean, that's the only explanation mathematically. There's only 3 things undiscovered. Okay, now we need the swarm guys, which we'll get eventually. And then I'll do my review. Grab that yet. Can try to get another level. Okay. Come on, give it to me. Give it to me. Give it to me. Nope. Last try. Didn't get it. Okay. That's fine. Let's banish this unnecessary. I should have banished first. In your videos, you talk about the chess Roguelike, a match Roguelike? Replicate. R-E-P-L-I cat. I think is what I was talking about. I assume. That was a cute little game. I haven't checked it since its full release. It's a small game, but I think they did a pretty good job. Like match 4, right, or match whatever. There it is. Nice. Okay, can I level it up before this fission? Probably not. Not yet. Okay. Now we need 2 more fissions, and then we can hopefully finally see it. Okay. 1 more evolution. Now I need to level that up. That should hopefully be the final evolution. I really, really hope so. Okay. Please, 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 please. Oops, I shouldn't have done that. Please. Yes! It's a triple! It's the only triple in the game! No way! That's crazy! Oh, that's so cool! Let's see it! Nosferatu. Spawn a vampire bat each bounce. Vampire bats fly towards a random enemy, dealing 132 to 136 damage on hit, turning into a vampire lord. Okay, and now okay. I mean, it seemed a little weird for like a mega like evolution, but I was expecting a little bit more than that, but I'm sure it's powerful, but still a little weird. You can see the bats. It's kind of cool. Let's try to fuse those guys together. I don't know if I'm gonna have time to fuse them together. This feels a little underwhelming for the only triple evolution in the game. I don't know why. It's a lot of work. Oh gosh, I'm not gonna have time. Please. Yeah. Okay, now we just have to evolve these. I'm not gonna get there in time, I think. Well, maybe if I evolve. Okay. Just need one more level, and then I can have my maggot vampire, Nosferatu maggots. Which sounds pretty funny. Come on, just give me one more fission. Nosferatu maggots for the win. I don't even know if it's gonna do much, but should be cool. You can see them in the back, they're pretty cool. Oh, okay, wow. Oh, they work, they work. Whoa, 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 okay. Come on, give me one more fission. One more fission, please. Please, one more fission. For the boss, please, please, let me do my combo. Please, 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 please give it to me. Please, I'm begging you. No, it's coming up. Game, come on. Don't be like that. Come on. One more fission, come on. I'm so close. Ah. Please? Come on, I believe. No! Why wouldn't you give me my last fission? It's so underwhelming. Well, hopefully you like being a vampire lord. Maggots have become vampire lords. No, not yet. I wanted to, but the game didn't give me the opportunity. It's so sad.
Oh well, it's fine.
I don't even know if... Yeah, Nosferatu is really underwhelming. Compared to some of the other stuff I can do. For the amount of work put into it. That is not worth it. Bye-bye, snake. Alright. Alright. Let's do this review. 300 DPS compared to 790 from my little balls that didn't synergize in any way with it. That's so sad. Nosferatu, huh? Alright. Okay, let's just upgrade a few more things for fun. What else can I upgrade? This and this, I guess. All right, let's get rid of this. Move this here. Oh, actually, you know what? I'm just gonna put. Right, that's the way to do it. Just move this here. Here. Okay. This can go here. This goes here. I can dismantle you. Okay, it does hit that. Let's move you away. Put you here. Okay, now this does upgrade all of them. That's good. Okay, so that should do it. There we go. Boom. A bunch of construction. Nice. All right, let's do my review. Oops, shouldn't have muted myself. That was stupid. Okay. Here we go. All right. Ball X Pit or Ball Pit is a brick breaking, ball fusing, ball building survival roguelite, and it's been doing really well recently. It came out in October of 2025, and it's even been nominated for Best Indie Game of the Year. The reviews are overwhelmingly positive, and it was only a matter of time before I got my hands on it. I finished the game. I've almost 100%ed it, kind of. I mean, this kind of goes infinite. But I've gotten all the infusions. I've beaten the final boss with multiple characters. I've got all the buildings, every single blueprint, everything, because I wanted to make sure that I had the full picture before giving my thoughts on this game, because I think my opinion is going to be a little controversial. Now, before moving forward on this review, I want to give a quick spoiler warning on this game. I will be talking about spoiler stuff, and the footage is also going to have some spoilers, and it's not a super heavy spoilery game, all things considered, but a lot of the charm is the discovery of all the new biomes and levels, so I'm not going to be showing too much of it, but a little warning. So before getting into the nitpicky stuff and my overall thoughts, I want to quickly explain how this game works, right? So this is kind of like a brick breaker. You're controlling a character at the bottom of the screen, and you're going to be throwing some balls against enemies that are slowly moving towards you, right? So the big difference here is that there is not an actual platform you're moving around to bounce off the balls. It's kind of almost like an idle automated game. So gameplay wise, it's very straightforward. That being said, there is a little bit of a bullet hell gameplay where some levels, some bosses, you are going to be evading some pretty big amounts of bullets here and there, but overall it's just, you know, throw your balls, they do things, and more importantly, try to find the right builds and combinations to create some really cool builds. So throughout your runs, you're going to be finding passives and new balls to throw. And the cool thing in this game, I think that what really grabs a lot of people's attention are the fusions and evolutions. You can fuse certain balls together, you can evolve certain ones, and then get them together to create even bigger fusions. And effectively, there's a really impressive and fun amount of possibilities with the different combinations that people can come up with, because the game doesn't just inherently have all these pre-made combinations. There are some, they're called evolutions, but then the actual fusions, that's a crazy possible combination, because you can fuse any ball of any sort together. So that's where a lot of the fun comes in, is where you can actually figure out and come up with your own recipes, which I will be touching on a lot more later on. Let's talk about the base building aspect, right? Because this game is split in two. This is another one of those roguelikes that tries to do two different quote-unquote genres. The one with the brick breaking, and then the actual base building. So between your runs, you're going to go back to your hub, and you're going to create this huge base full of bunch of buildings and little resources that you can gather and harvest, and every single time you come back, you're gonna build more, and then you're going to throw your characters like little balls to go and harvest them automatically. You harvest, it's really quick. You go back into a game, it's really quick, and you do this back and forth at a very fast pace, all things considered, because runs only last about 15 minutes, and the base building aspects in between the runs are about 3 to 5 minutes, so the pacing is really, really fast in that regard. Now, before getting into a lot of the controversial opinions, I want to talk about the things that I think this game does really well and that I really appreciate. First off, I want to talk about the audio visuals. I think the visually, it's a nice game. It has its own style, and yeah, it's quite pretty for a little indie game. But the music, oh my gosh, the music is incredible. There is music per level. Obviously, each level will have its own track, but it's really, really well composed. Each of them have their own kind of style, and a lot of the enemies in the level, they kind of dance with the music. They even sometimes do noises with the music. And then whenever there's a boss, the music will actually have a different layer on top of the original music that's playing in the back to get more intense. And that's a lot of work, considering there's quite a few levels in the game and a lot of different bosses. I can see myself actually listening to the music outside of the game because it's really killer. Next up is the actual content in the game, the levels and the characters. There's a lot of levels and there's a lot of different characters. I love the character design. I think the further along you unlock more characters, the more unique they're going to be, and the more you can really do some crazy fun, unique builds thanks to their inherent mechanics. And later on, you'll be able to fuse characters together to create unique combinations by combining, two mechanics. I find that really fun, really cool. It was a blast to find all these new characters and to experiment with them. And then just being able to find new levels and having new biomes with new little mechanics to adjust to was really fun. I thought the actual kind of adventure side of it was a very enjoyable experience. The bosses at the end of each level are quite unique and pretty fun. They all have their kind of like bullet hell mechanic. They also all come with little monsters, little mobs with them to still have your boss benefits from like on-kill effects and stuff like that, which is always something that I advocate for in roguelites or roguelikes that have a lot of enemies. I thought that really nice to have. And then the actual harvest mechanic, it's really unique in the hub. It's very simple, but it's a cute, simple way to have this base building thing by just pressing a button and seeing things, get built and get harvested. It's actually quite fun and quite creative. Okay, so those are my positives. And again, I want to reiterate that I think this game is pretty good. I just don't think it's great. Personally, I have quite a few issues with it, which, it's totally fine. But I want to share some of those thoughts with you. And again, if you disagree, then great. Feel free to share your thoughts in the comments below. I have a bunch of nitpicks, but I think to give the overall idea, one of my biggest issues with this game is the overall pacing. Early on, you're going to be starting a level and you're going to be losing every time whenever you kind of unlock a new biome, because the game really is a roguelite where it really pushes players to upgrade your buildings and upgrade your levels of your characters to get all these stats in order to actually perform well. I feel like this game has a weird blend of wanting to be strategic, but also not at all. And it's hard to explain, but for me, either you were completely underleveled and not able to possibly get through the new level and actually find all these new things, or being completely overpowered after having built enough things to just completely decimate a level. And that's because of the way the stats work, right? So in the hub, you're going to have all these buildings that are going to increase the stats, but a lot of games that have stats make it very apparent and very easy to follow along. If you have a game that, when you do an attack, you deal 10 damage, and if you get +1 attack, you now are going to deal 11 damage. That makes sense. But for Ball Pit, I never personally fully conceptualized all the stats that the game was giving me, because they were kind of all automated, and each character came with its all a bunch of stats that you can look at. But at the end of the day, the game is so chaotic that it didn't really feel like anything, if that makes sense. Like, clearly I can see if I'm going to I can see destroying everything around me or being underpowered, but I didn't feel like the specific stats did much other than just, oh, now all the chaos is a little bit more chaotic or is just killing things easier. Does that make sense? I wish I could do a better job at explaining it. But basically, the stats are very important, but they were hard to conceptualize to me. And the thing is, I think the most fun part about this game is the evolution and fusion parts, where you're going to be able to combine really unique recipes, right? But unfortunately, I felt like all of the experimentation and the fun combination that I was able to do was once I was 90% done with the game, because the runs are really short. And that's actually a pro and a con. On one way, in one end, it's nice to have a short run so you can just go back to your base and rinse and repeat. But on the other, I feel like people are not going to have the time to really experiment with the really, really cool aspects that the game actually has to offer until way, way later. There are some insane combos where you can evolve specific balls and then fuse them with another ball that duplicates the effect, and then you can just wipe the screen. But I was only able to do this consistently once I completely beat the game, which I just found really sad. I think at the beginning what's going to happen is that players are just going to find random evolutions and they're going to be like, oh, that's a cool effect, and then they just kind of see everything happen without much strategy. And I guess it's okay to not have strategy in every single one of your games, but it feels like the game wanted to try to have players do, like, have the right combinations to do strategic things, but you're not going to be able to be strategic until way later because you don't know what kind of evolutions are available. You don't know how fissions work and how evolutions work until you've got a lot of information, because the game doesn't really tell you much, which is fine, but I just think it's a bit of a wasted opportunity. So I guess at the end of the day, my biggest issue is just kind of the pacing, even though I did compliment the pacing in terms of how fast it was to go between the hub and the actual levels. I think the overall pacing of the entire game just felt off. It felt like at the beginning it was just chaos, random, and at the end when I was able to do strategic things and actually plan out, haha, I can do this combination, it didn't matter because I one-shot everything consistently. And I wish there was this middle line that I could cross way sooner, where I had to be strategic with which evolutions to go for and what fissions to go for, and also have it be a challenge, which is just not the case, at least in my experience, again. So that's my overall thoughts on the game. I think the gameplay is kind of mindless, which I thought was a little disappointing. I was actually hoping for a real brick breaker experience where you had to bounce things from your character. Yes, there is a character specifically that does that, but it's not like you can really strategically do much with it, because the game is so chaotic that it's not like a traditional brick breaker. It doesn't matter where the balls go, and it's weird because they have this mechanic where you can try to catch your balls, and if you do, you actually are it's usually going to be a beneficial thing. But there's so many things on the screen and you barely move at fast that it doesn't really matter. They have a lot of these mechanics to try to make the game feel more strategic, but I think they're kind of useless or just barely impactful. So yeah, I don't know. That's just that's just my take. Now let's talk about some more specific things that I have issues with, but that I still find fairly impactful. First are the fissions. I have some big issues with it. I don't know how you call them, fissions, I think they're called. Yeah, it's the little things that you can randomly find to evolve and fuse your balls together. Now, that is a core element to the gameplay. And how do you find them? Randomly. And I don't like that myself, because you can't plan exactly when you can evolve things. Now, you're going to understand that they come every now and then, maybe every 45 seconds to a minute, and you kind of adjust to it. But early on, when you start playing the game, it feels really weird because the fissions can randomly upgrade balls and passives from 1 to 5 of them in an instant. If you get a 5, it is drastically more impactful than getting 1. And how does that happen? Randomly. I don't understand why that's the case. I felt like that was not a necessary random factor to be added to the game, especially early. Now later on, you can kind of manipulate that to be between 3 to 5 after unlocking certain buildings. But I don't know, I just felt like that was just a weird thing to have, because you can't create any of your fusions or evolutions without your balls being at max level. So you need those levels. Those levels are extremely important, and those fissions just occur randomly and give you random amount of levels, which just didn't feel great when I was trying to do something specific. On top of that, during bosses, fissions can't drop anymore, which that is also such a shame to me, because sometimes you got all the pieces together and then you get to the boss and now you can't do anything about it. And sometimes you might have a really, really slow build and the boss is going to take, you know, like a solid 5 minutes because you didn't get your build going and you just need that one fission. I don't know why they can't just give you more fissions during boss fights if it's going to take so long. Just feels disappointing. So yeah, not a fan of the fission stuff. I like the idea of finding them and then you can like evolve and fuse stuff. That's core, but I think there's so much RNG to it that I think really kind of ruins certain aspects of it. Let's get rid of that. I have a few more notes to talk about. Almost done. Okay. Another small aspect, but that is a major part of the game to me that I have issues with, is the passives that the game gives you. Now during your run, you're gonna have 4 to 5 balls or 4 to 5 passives that you can have, and the balls are extremely important. Naturally, that's where all the build is, but the passives are not really. A lot of them are really underpowered compared to what you can do with the balls. Now that's fine, right? Like, hey, that's okay. You can have the priority on the balls and have the passives on the side. But the problem is that when you level up or when you have those fissions, they also take spots in terms of what can be upgraded and what you can find. And so the game kind of treats it equally to the balls, even though they are way, way, way less important than the balls. I think the passives need more to them to make them interesting, to actually, you know, have some interesting combinations that could occur with those cool fusions, because most of them we're not going to just interact at all with them. There's this whole thing with the stone statues. If you hit to the left or the right, I mean, they're kind of there, but to me, they just kind of are filler that take away from the more important stuff. And another aspect that I find kind of weird is that there are some evolutions you can do with passives, and you can find one very, very early in the game. There's a very clear combo that you can do that the game pushes you to do early in the game. And once you find it, you're like, oh, cool, so passives can also be fused, except that then I spent like the next 8 hours not finding another one. I was like, why are you giving me this opportunity to know that the game allows you to do some passive fusions, but then there's barely any in the game available in comparison to the balls. So yeah, don't love the passives in this game. I think they're way too far from the balls in comparison, and that's okay, but unfortunately they also do take space in terms of levels ups, and that can be kind of annoying. And then I want to talk a little bit about the actual hub. Now, the hub in concept, I think, is pretty cool. As I talked about before, I think they have some really cool gimmicks, but I still have some issues, and I think mostly with kind of the UI and quality of life stuff. So if we look at my base, I know it's a beautiful base. I could have done this a better job at handling my base, but personally, I felt like it was just too annoying to place things correctly, and there's a few reasons why. First off, it's really hard to know what like all of these here actually do. You have to hover over them individually to remember what they do, and they all have different colors, and there's not a very easy way for me to remember what these things do. Now you can also level them, right? And when you level them up, there's going to be something an interesting mechanic where here, if I leveled this building right here, Now I have to bounce off this building to complete the upgrade, which is an interesting concept, right? Because now when I harvest, you're going to usually have your main path where you can actually collect resources and money, but now I have to move this building over there, and moving this building here is actually pretty annoying because now I realize that, oh shoot, well, okay, they actually do a pretty good job here to move this stuff around, but sometimes if I'm going to be leveling up multiple things, let's for instance, level this building, level this building, and level this building. And I'm like, cool, well, now I have to place all these correctly so I can, finish the buildings. And now I have to find a way to move everything accordingly so that I can still have my normal path, but move all the buildings around it that kind of benefit with, so I don't need this for it doesn't actually do anything. I'm going to move this here, it doesn't fit, so I move this here, and then I'm going to have to replace them accordingly later. And now there is a building that helps here, but that's only late game stuff. It's a bit of a mess. Personally, I think it gets a little confusing and a little hard to have to constantly move everything around, and then once they're done being built, so if I speed this up, boop, 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 quite satisfying. Boom, now they're all built. I'm like, great, that was fun. But now I have to place them back towards another area where they can get the passives that work with other buildings, and I have to remember where they go. And it's not the worst. It really isn't. But I just got tired of maximizing everything and figuring out where certain buildings work with other things, just because it's really hard to keep track of everything. Like, resident of nearby houses gain 30% more XP, but I have to hover over it to always know that that's the case. So I kind of wish the UI and quality of life was tweaked a little bit in the hub. It's not the end of the world, but it is something that I got tired of doing by the mid-game, just trying to figure out where everything should be to maximize everything. I know some people are going to love that, and that's great, but didn't really work for me. Again, this is just all my own opinion, of course. All right, and now just to finish everything off, I got a few tiny nitpicks I just want to bring up because, well, I like doing that kind of stuff. First, I want to talk about the hurt box. Your character's hurt box, where you can actually evade bullets, is really, really hard to figure out. The bullet hell experience visually looks cool, but to this day, I still don't fully understand where my hurt box is. Sometimes I evade a laser or a bullet and I don't understand why. Sometimes I get hit by one. It's very unclear, and it feels like the bullet hell gameplay was just not really fleshed out correctly. You're gonna get a lot of blueprints, and it does show you which levels have blueprints, but I still don't fully understand how you can unlock these blueprints, because sometimes I would play a level that had blueprint, and I just didn't find anything, and sometimes I did, and I got something, and I was like, cool. And also it was kind of hard to know where I could find a blueprint to find new characters by the end. In the end, it didn't really matter too much because I got them quickly, so maybe there's an automated system, but it was just kind of unclear. I wish there was more information that would tell you which level had what kind of blueprint. I think that would be nice. I know some people would think that that's too much information, but yeah, I thought that was a little confusing. Because some blueprints are way more important than others. And to circle back on the building situation, one other reason why the hub got so confusing for me by the end is because some buildings, including the ones for characters that you unlock. So when you unlock a new character, you need to build its building, and the building doesn't actually do anything at first. So you just kind of place it randomly on your hub. But then as the character levels up, those houses get random stats. Well, they're not random, like they have that predetermined, but you wouldn't know what they are. And some people might find that fun. It's like, oh, cool, now that one actually regrows boulders faster, so now you can move it to the next. But for me, it was like, oh, this one now does that, but I already have an entire like section that's done for like boulders, and now I have to move this there. I'm like, I don't have the space. I mean, it really does make me feel like maybe it's just me that have a problem with this stuff. I don't know why. I feel like, to me, like city management needs to have a lot of quality of life and good UI, and so maybe I would be okay with these things if it just felt easier to move things around and to just understand what everything is visually. But I don't know, it was just a small thing, but I wanted to bring it up. So yeah, Ball X Pit. In the end, I don't think this is a bad game whatsoever. I just felt like I wanted to touch on a lot of the issues that I have, considering the game was doing really, really well. I wanted to just give my own thoughts on it. And in the end, it is a fast-paced game that has pacing issues, but it's nice to have a fast game that people can just grab and not have to worry about. I do wish the game actually had more mechanics to make it a little bit more strategic and to actually have more fun with the really, really cool aspects of the game that I think a lot of people are not going to be able to experiment with, because I feel like you can only experiment with them once you've really cleared a lot of the game's content in the first place. I think that the different levels and bosses are really fun to explore, and the character design is really, really, really fun. Even though in my head I had a better vision of this game, it doesn't mean that it won't be a really, really enjoyable game for a lot of other people. And it has been, which is great. Don't get me wrong, I'm always happy for indie games to do very well. I was just kind of surprised personally with how well this game was received, that I thought my experience was not as enjoyable as the people, apparently. But in the end, this game, it was still a fun time. I did complete it. I mean, I wanted to make sure I would complete it before giving my review. But yeah, it was kind of mundane. I wish there was more to it. But overall, it was still an enjoyable experience. And I would give Ball X Pit a 6.5 peppers out of 10. Definitely better than the average game, that's for sure. But I don't know. I just feel like there was a lot that could have been done differently for my own enjoyment. Maybe not yours. If you disagree, I would love to hear your thoughts on this, because I know this is definitely going to be a controversial opinion. But if this looks fun, definitely check it out, because it's quick, simple, and a good time. So yeah, that's about it. Okay. That's that. I am done. I'm back. I'm gonna go back to playing some Expedition 33, because I finally got started on that, and I'm a little addicted to it, as a lot of people have been. So that's gonna be it for me. But thanks for watching, everybody, and have a wonderful week. I will be back Friday on the new year for the next stream. Thank you all, and I will see you very soon. Bye-bye. Actually, wait a minute. I have a bunch of achievements to do. I'm not gonna, I forgot how many achievements, but let's say we got 5, but we have like 7 clicks. Easy 7 clicks. Okay. So let's get the exotic nut, because that's gonna open up a new research. Next up, let's upgrade our Santa. It's gonna give us a useless thing, probably. Yeah. Random drops are more powerful. Clicking is more powerful. That's useless. 11 quad. Let's see what that gives us. That gives us cookie production multiplier. All buildings are cheap. Oh my goodness. That is a god tier upgrade though. Boom. Nice. Wow. Okay, that felt good. That was totally worth it. So now we got the mega claws to help us with our production. Lovely. And then let's get a... What should we get? Another chance maker? It's at 13%. Probably still solid. Boop. I don't know if I should get those. I don't think they're worth getting. Let's get a 2%er here. Boop. There we go. All right, nice. Voila, voila, voila. So now we're getting 3 trillion a second. That's good. That's good. These guys are still eating my cookies. There's not much I can do about it. I don't have enough clicks. Unfortunately, not enough clicks. I'm not gonna ascend yet. Maybe I will for next year. All right, everybody, have a great week, and I will see you very soon. Bye-bye.